Of all things to go viral on the internet, Boo the dog, dancing pandas, how does a tough-talking small-town judge make the cut? Well, the one you're about to meet is not your average gavel-banging magistrate. His Honor's got a unique way of dispensing justice to the people who show up in his courtroom. And as it turns out, it's shockingly successful. Here's ABC's TJ Holmes.
He's the kind of judge no one can forget.
All right, please.
On August 6th, on a probation violation, he entered a plea of not guilty.
I got a question for you. Does that mean I still can't drink on probation?
Just stop.
Really? You really asked that question when I just said I don't think he has an alcohol problem? Did you take your dumb pills today?
Judge Τσικονέτι of Painesville, Ohio, or Judge Chick as he goes by, sees 30 to 40 cases a day, but it's his unique method of sentencing that has turned him into a viral sensation.
And now to this story. An Ohio judge defending an unusual punishment.
Gave one teen a punishment she definitely will never forget.
18-year-old Victoria Bascom takes a cab ride, then stiffs the driver in the end.
The teenager who skipped out on a cab fare to a long walk of shame.
Just a few months ago, one of the judge's latest sentences got international media attention when 18-year-old Victoria Bascom was given a choice: spend 30 days in jail or walk 30 miles.
I've never been to jail, and I don't want to go to jail. I'm kind of upset about this sentence, you know, because I'm thinking I was going to go in and have to just pay a fine. Like, it's only $100.
When did that idea pop into your head to, you know what I'm going to do with this girl? I'm going to make her walk?
It just came to me. And I even asked her, I think this is where it came in, when I said, if you didn't have a cab, what would you do? She'd go, walk. Then I said, let's make her walk 30 miles. So I gave her the choice of 30 days of jail or 30 miles.
I ended up almost getting jail time, so I guess I'm kind of lucky he gave me this option.
But this kind of creative sentencing is not new to the judge. He's been doing it for years.
Very humiliating, very embarrassing.
After being arrested for soliciting a prostitute, this man chose public humiliation over jail time.
Is this tough enough punishment that you're never, ever going to be doing something like this again?
Yes, absolutely.
This team stole porn from an adult bookstore.
I'm thankful that Judge Τσικονέτι gave me an opportunity instead of a jail time.
This woman was caught on surveillance tape walking into a Burger King and pepper spraying one of the workers in the face. Her sentence? The judge gave the defendant a choice: either serve time or get sprayed herself with what she thought was pepper spray.
And you couldn't use the real pepper spray because you can't injure somebody.
Now I am bucking heads with those law professors when I use real pepper spray. Now we're getting into the cruel and unusual.
Did the victim get the vengeance in that case, given that it wasn't real pepper spray?
Yeah, may not be what you wanted, but it's all that I could do as the law permits.
But it scared the hell out of the defendant.
Yeah, but it scared the hell out of the defendant, so it served its purpose.
This is your one chance. It better be good.
Judge Chick may be onto something.
A judge can simply follow the law, and if somebody committed a crime, here are the possible penalties. How much of that do I impose? Sure, you can do that, and you go home and you can rest easy. Or you can take each case a little more personal and still apply that same law.
The rates of repeat offenders are much lower in his courtroom than the national average.
When you talk about state prisons and federal prisons, their problem started way back here with my court. with municipal courts, with the minor offenses. Most people don't start out with a felony case. We have to stop them from going further at the beginning stages. Otherwise it escalates. They get in jail, they get smarter criminally. And as they get smarter criminally, the offenses become greater.
On the docket for today, 2 cases, one involving a bicycle theft and the other a case that hit a little close to home for the judge.
Who's being silly? Oh, who's being silly?
As a pet owner, he was extremely upset about how Alyssa Morrow treated her pit bull mix.
I almost vomit reading the report.
This is how animal control found Moose in a house that can only be described as belonging to a hoarder. Morrow says she left him there for just a week. She's in court today, pleading guilty to animal neglect and cruelty.
You know, I can't interpret the feelings of a dog, but boy, if dogs could tell you how they felt.
Abandoned?
Oh yeah, and scared, and frightened, and sick. Well, maybe you should get a little taste of that. But I'm gonna let you have a choice here. And the choice is I want you to live like Moose. And in order to do that, I want you to go down to the county dump, to the landfill. And I want them to find the stinkiest, smelliest, god-awful odor place they can find in that dump. And I want you to sit there for 8 hours tomorrow. Just think what you did to that dog while you smell the odor. If you puke, you puke. Understand?
Morrow has the choice of either choosing to do this alternative sentence or spend 90 days in jail. She agrees to go to the dump.
Okay. See you at the dump tomorrow.
We'll get to the dump later. But first, the case of the disappearing bike. The defendant, Jordan Walsh, showed up to court with his mother.
All right, Jordan, you stole a bike, walked into a garage, took a bike and rode it.
Well, Your Honor, I know Mr. Walsh takes full responsibility for this.
For the punishment, and I think to get your attention that it's not to be done again. As I always do, you're going to have the choice of 60 days of jail. You can avoid that by 10 days of community work service. So you stole a bike and you rode a bike, so that's what you're going to do again here Tuesday in the Fair Parade.
The judge has made him an offer he can't refuse. He ordered Walsh to ride a bike on behalf of a local charity in a parade the following week.
You worried about going to jail?
Yeah. 60 days, when I heard that, my heart just dropped.
And the guy that got his bike stolen is surprisingly supportive.
I didn't want the kid's life to be ruined because he stole a bike, but, you know, he needs to pay for what he did. You know, embarrass him a little bit. You know, it's better than him sitting in jail.
He rode the bike all along the parade route.
I think it's better than going to jail because I can show people that I can do better in my community.
For Alyssa Morrow, her second chance came the day after court at the local dump. And she was given the ironic job of picking up garbage.
Girl, not the best outfit choice.
I know, the shoes. I thought about it. I couldn't find my other shoes and I was already running late, so.
For the next 8 hours, Morrow must spend her day just like Moose spent close to a week in filth.
Definitely didn't think I'd be here, but I'd rather be here than jail. Can't complain.
The good news is that Moose is recuperating wonderfully and is now up for adoption. For Nightline, I'm TJ Holmes in Painesville, Ohio.